Hey everybody, I want to do a quick tutorial this week on how to run a fast lap at New Hampshire. The lap I put down here was a 30.519, which is pretty quick. I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but I think I've only seen one or two faster laps this week. So if you're able to put down a lap like this, you're almost guaranteed the pole. Anyway, I'm gonna run through this. I'm gonna show you where I'm hitting my marks, what I'm thinking as I'm running the lap, and then I will, before, go back and show you the laps without my commentary. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it here. Going into the lap, I should also make the disclaimer that this wasn't a testing session. This wasn't an actual practice session or from an actual race, but I put down some laps here to see the quickest I could drop. Anyway, going into the turn, I'm going to go up high here. You're going to want to be up here in the dark gray area just so you can get as big of a run as possible. You're going to just kind of let the car glide through the turn. And when you come out, you should almost feel like you're coming straight out. Like right here, the car is kind of turning itself into the straight, and you're just going with it. Going into turn one here, you're going to look for this number 2 sign. And you can go a little farther and make it stick, but I found that the car slides a little too much and slows you down if you do. So you want to start slowing down about that number 2. I'm kind of halfway on the brake here, as you see, but as soon as you feel the car set, like I am right here, I feel the car stop sliding. It's not going up the hill anymore. I'm off the brake and I'm just letting it glide. And it's really important that you don't get into the gas too soon, because if you do that, the back end's going to start coming around and it will slow you down. You're better off just letting it coast and waiting to get into the throttle. Even though you can get in the throttle around the middle of the turn, but you're going to slide. So you're going to want the car to just coast through the middle of the turn. You'll see what I'm talking about here. See, car's still sliding up a little bit, sliding up a little bit. I feel it set. I'm out of the brake, and now I'm back on the throttle. I could have gotten into the throttle probably right here. Well, that's about the time I did. But the point I'm trying to make is that sometimes you will feel the urge to get into the throttle before you should, and that's going to harm you. You can get in the throttle before you should. That's the point I'm making. So anyway, I'm in the throttle here. You can pretty much flat foot it out of the turn if you hit it right. The tires here are pretty forgiving, actually. There's not a whole lot of tire wear in this race. They don't slide too much. You don't get too tight. This is actually a really good setup. Don't like the track, though, but this is a pretty good setup. Anyway, going into turn 3, you're going to approach it about the same way. You can dive in just slightly deeper than you did in turns 1 and 2. The thing you want to make sure you're doing in both turns is using this, I guess you could say, a row of dotted lines, the first row, as the bottom of your track. The yellow line, while it is actually the bottom of the track, really shouldn't represent a drivable area for you, because if you get down here in this first row, you're going to slip and slide. There's too much of an angle on the track at that on that part, or on that row, I'm trying to say, for you to really be able to get out of the turn very well. So if you hit, I mean, it does make the track shorter, but there's no grip, so you're just going to slow yourself down. So the second lane right here is what you're going to want to hit every single lap. And as you see here, I'm just coasting, and then I'm in the throttle. As soon as I feel the car want to set and get out of the turn, you're going to feel the car want to get out of the turn. So it's going to slide a little bit, it's going to slide, and then you feel the car start to set and come down, and that's when you want to hit the throttle. And you can get out real quick, set it up against the wall. It feels real nice, man. Once you hit that, it's going to feel real good. You're not going to feel like the car's pushing. It's not really going to be sliding on you. It's just going to come out naturally. I mean, honestly, this is probably one of the better fixed setups that we've had in this series, maybe ever. Honestly, like, I feel like this is really good. It's really stable. The car doesn't go away on the long run very much, and I mean, it's pretty easy to drive. You hit your marks. You use that second lane. You let the car coast a little bit, and don't get in the throttle too early, man. I mean, you got this track down. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps out somebody. Just let me know in the comments. And if you can do better than a 30.519, then kudos to you, because that is that's actually one of the fastest laps I've seen this week. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week.